Can I do that now?
I'd love for you to do it while we're ready. I think we're ready.
Feel free.
We're going to go live in 1, 2, 3.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for inviting me to be at this event. I truly, really feel honored to be with anybody who wants to find compassion today. And self-compassion is what we need to find. We can do that, obviously, by many different things. But at WellMed now, we started the emotional support response team. I'm a psychologist. I'm Dr. Jamie Huysman. I'm also a licensed clinical social worker, and I'm a trauma therapist. My love is working with senior care and with caregivers. I was able to start the Lisa Gibbons Memory Foundation in 2002 with Lisa Gibbons, and we wrote a book for caregivers called Take Your Oxygen First. And we created programs around the country. And that's how I met WellMed. And WellMed has been wonderful. And Dr. Rapier has been wonderful. And the WellMed Charitable Foundation has been wonderful in supporting all the efforts to treat ourselves as human beings instead of just human doings. We really here, I think, feel not just the medical and behavioral side, we see the social side. And so with that, I was asked to come to you today to kick off this wonderful event by the Charitable Foundation and by WellMed, and to maybe get us all involved in what it is to take our oxygen first, which is the name of the book I wrote with Lisa. We're going to provide you a kickoff with a daily dose of oxygen, because oxygen, when we take it ourselves, is really an act of self-compassion. It really is. Listen, we never see things in life as they are. We see them as we are. So if we're anxious, fearful, depressed, life isn't going well, we're going to see things like that. So for all of us to be able to see life together, to be able to converse together about what we see in front of us, we all need to have our 2 feet on the ground. We need not be impacted by all the things that bring us here. Okay? We need to understand that we have to get ourselves calmed down. And that's what breathwork does. Over the years, I've had the wonderful opportunity to work with policemen, firemen, military, and breathwork. It's a trauma reduction technique. It only takes 80 seconds of our life. And I'm going to ask you in your mind, are you worth 80 seconds of self-care? Because how can you feel safe when you're being chased by a tiger? In life, we have a fight, flight, or freeze response. So much is going on. COVID, we're having difficulties with our own lives. Maybe we have a chronic illness. We're taking care of a loved one. Right now, we're going through Ukraine and Russia, a world on the precipice of war. How can you feel safe in life when you're being chased by a tiger? And your fight, flight, and freeze response is hitting. Well, your breath is a wonderful way. Okay? In our group, WellMed, we're asked to get on an elevator. It's called the mood elevator, and be curious in life. Well, how can you be curious if you're still in the fight, flight, or freeze response? So breath work is something that allows you to keep calm and literally affects your brain. The beauty of life is that the fight, flight, and fear response came from childhood, the first 10 years of our life and how we were raised, called adverse childhood experiences. We can rewire our brain. As seniors, doesn't matter what age we are. Caregivers, I am a senior, by the way. I'm an AARP guy. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I'm 67. But I am in the process of rewiring my brain as well when I do breath work, I do meditation, I do yoga, I do anything I can to parent myself. We need to know what's the difference between pity, sympathy, empathy, and compassion. So I concluded this quote. I know we all want to help the person next to us, and we should. But what are we capable of? We're capable of helping ourselves and shining a light. Everyone is on his or her own life journey. I'm not the cause of the person in front of me suffering, nor is it entirely within my power to make it go away, even though I wish I could. So moments like this are difficult to bear. They are, yet I may still try to help if I can. And the way we help most is to have compassion. Pity is the first stage. That's not what people want to hear. Sympathy is nice, but it doesn't quite cut it. Empathy is great, but we can burn out with empathy. But when we're doing what's necessary for our own self-care, parenting our own mind, we can become compassionate, okay? What is self-compassion? Really, before we do our breath work, I want you to understand this. So self-compassion is mindfulness, self-kindness, and connectedness. Okay, that's it. Can we do that for ourselves now? Especially as we're, in this chapter in our lives when it's not like it was insane. We need to obviously be kind to ourselves for our best mental health and medical health. Mindfulness is having self-compassion. That when we know when we're stressed out, we take care of it. Whether it's breath work, whether it's being in a safe place with somebody, whether it's talking to a therapist, whatever it is, it's creating boundaries and allowing ourselves to really deal with our own stress. Self-kindness is being supportive, okay, and understanding towards ourselves when we're having a hard time. It's building a resiliency bank account. So when crisis happens, you can go pull into it. Doing things like breath work, doing things like yoga, meditation, walking. These are things that bring kindness to ourselves, but builds a bank account. And then finally, self-compassion is hanging around safe people. At WellMed, the charitable foundation has a fabulous support group. So we have what's called Caregiver Sos. When we hang around safe people who meet us halfway, as opposed to toxic people who tell us what to do and dominate us and really kind of, control us, that's a problem. The beauty is we need to be supported and connected to people, remembering that everyone makes mistakes and experiences difficulties at times. We're never alone. Don't isolate. COVID has had us confuse emotional isolation for social distancing. So I'm going to teach you something, and then I'm going to turn this meeting back over to the wonderful people who are there in the library with you. And I'm going to teach you breath work. Our breath is always there to serve. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. When I work with policemen and firemen, before they went into burning homes of other people, that's what they are, first responders, I have them do 80 seconds of breath work. Why do I do that? It calms them down. It allows them to make the right decision. It doesn't have them engage in drama. It doesn't allow them to be reactive. I know you have people in your lives right now that you take care of or take care of you, that sometimes we bite the bait. Well, breath work allows us to feel safer. It's something that unlocks inside of us the power of the vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve goes from the cortex of our brain through our healing organs into our gut. It literally is the reason why mankind has evolved. It's the mind-body connection, and we can calm ourselves, unlock the power of the vagus nerve, and have our therapist with us at all times, called our breath. Now, we're going to do the exercise. I'm going to teach you how to do it, and I'm going to turn the meeting back over. If you don't want to do it, that's perfectly cool. As a psychologist and social worker, I'm also a hypnotherapist, and I believe your breath is sacred. So I do believe experiential things like this, if you can do it ongoing, helps us, and it grows a mind that's more proactive. But when I ask you to close your eyes and do this, and I teach you this, you can go and pray, you can be silent, you can meditate, or you can go to a safe place you once knew in your life. Those 80 seconds are what's called a grounding technique. These are used usually for sleep, okay? They reduce pain, to allow you to feel, feelings of well-being. It's like walking on the beach, okay? Sand there. It's like being there among healthy people that feel like you do. I'm going to teach you this 478. You can always keep learning it because it was brought to us by Dr. Andy Weil, who I had the pleasure of working with 25 years ago. And you can go onto YouTube and push 478, and he'll do this as well. It's a beautiful thing. It takes less than 80 seconds. I'm going to show you how to do this, right? And we'll do it together. If that's what you choose, you can also choose another technique. But here's how we do it. In about a minute, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. And then I'm going to ask you to breathe in for 4 seconds. You breathe in through your nostrils. It's cool. It's refreshing. Okay. You keep the air in your mind for up to 7 seconds. It's up to you how long, but up to 7 seconds. You can picture peace and serenity. You can picture whatever. But when you exhale loudly so your neighbor can hear you, like this. You exhale for up to 8 seconds. That's what triggers the vagus nerve response. Do the best you can. If you can't do 478, always remember that the first intake has to be half of what the outtake is. So follow, you will, your own mind, but you can follow my voice, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And it's only going to be done 4 times, and we're going to actually feel the results of this. Okay, so let's close our eyes. If you're in the library right now, you can hear my voice. And put your feet on the ground. And if you have shoes on, feel the floor through your shoes. If you're at home and hearing me, Feel the floor through your feet if you're barefooted. But with your back upright with respect, let's try 4, 7, 8 together. Okay? Okay, with your eyes closed now, breathe in for 4 seconds through your nostrils. Keep it in your mind for up to 7 seconds. Now, blow out with passion for 8. Breathe in the calmness again for 4 seconds. Keep it. Swish it around for up to 7 seconds. Now, blow out all the anxiety for 8. Breathe in the calmness for 4 seconds. Keep it. Swish it around for up to 7 seconds. Now, blow out with gusto for 8. Last time. Breathe in the calmness for 4 seconds. Keep it. Swish it around for up to 7 seconds. Now, blow out all the anxiety on this Thursday morning for 8. With your eyes still closed, feet on the ground, go inside your body and scan it. The miraculous nature of your body and the intervention of breath work, which is a miracle, has shifted the chemistry inside of you. Literally has. It's also created oxytocin, hormone that we call the happy hormone that connects to our neurotransmitter. All right? You've been able to shift your mindset in less than 80 seconds simply by doing this breath work. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back to this library meeting, and understand that done is an act of self-compassion. That's what breathing is. A moment of self-compassion can change your entire day, and a string of moments can change the course of your life. At WellMed, we have a drop-in session, practicing self-compassion. It's very cool. It's all free. The Charitable Foundation will get this information to them, but you're welcome to join us every day. It's only 20 minutes. It's with a colleague of mine, Dr. Sharon Thoreau. It's different than the breath work we did. It allows us just to close our eyes and learn how to meditate. That's all. You don't have to do that. But I'd love you to use the breath work. I'd love you to go into YouTube and look up Dr. Andy Weil, W-E-I-L. And I'd love you to know that now is literally being the change you want to see in others. Okay? If you want to calm and you want the person in front of you to calm and you want to connect, take your oxygen first. Be that change that you want to see in others. And know that better things are coming. They truly are. So keep calm, and just breathe. I'm going to turn this meeting back over to you, Foundation. I want to thank you all, and be kind to yourselves, and I look forward to joining the next meetings you ever want us to be at. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr.